We're here at the launch of the Midsumma Festival at the Meat Market, and it's absolutely fantastic. The joint is jumping. This year's festival is so exciting. There's so much to see. There's 130 events. There's arts, there's culture, there's sport. There's something for everybody. It's full of social fun, and we all want to get out there and see as much as we can. Happy 30th birthday, Midsumma.
Thank you all for coming. This is an incredibly important evening for us. It's a chance for us to showcase some of the stuff we've been talking about and some of the wonderful changes we've been saying are coming. And I hope tonight you leave here seeing that we are true to our word and we are making those changes. Midsumma is more than a logo and more than a festival to me and to the rest of the board and our staff. It's a way of life, and it's a platform for the community to express themselves in a really safe place however they see fit. And everything we do and every decision we make, we really always think through the impact that will have on what we've previously called the community. What we've realised lately, though, is that our community is made up of many communities, and it's not one community. And when I talk about changes that we are making at Midsumma, it's not radical, and it's certainly not changing it from being an open access festival. It's absolutely never ever going to change from being an LGBTQI+ festival. But what it is it's going to be more accessible to the wider community. We really are thinking through how we make it a more diverse festival. How do we encourage more of our trans people to participate in this festival? More Indigenous people from our community, more people with disability, these people who probably feel like they're not welcome to participate. And it is open for everybody, and we will be doing a lot more to make sure those people feel welcome and feel embraced by our community. So that's probably the most significant thing that we are trying to introduce into the organisation. And the program, when it comes out later tonight, you will see that there's certainly 2017 is a platform for that, and some changes have been made, but that's just the start of what we're going to do. We really want to make sure that everybody feels welcome to participate in this incredible festival. Now, the program you're going to see is jam-packed. There are a lot of things, and I know what everyone's going to do. They're going to go straight and they're going to pick the things that they know are going to be good. I implore you this time to go and pick a few things that you wouldn't normally go and see, because there are some things, and I found last year I went to a couple of things, and I'll be very honest, I went out of obligation. I thought I'd better go to these things, and I was blown away by the unbelievable talent that hadn't yet been discovered, that I hadn't heard of. So don't just go for the top picks or the headline acts. Really go and look for some really up-and-coming emerging artists and some of the wonderful things that they're doing. Also, a new curated event from Midsumma is Horizon. That is going to be incredible. It's going to push some boundaries, and I think you really can't miss that. It's at the testing ground, so please make sure you see that. And most importantly, thank you to the community that love us, that forgive us our stuff-ups, that embrace everything that we are. It's so heartwarming to see the way that the community do rally together. And as the bulk of people wouldn't even see some things that go wrong with our organisation or at our events, because people always step up and fill the gaps. So, you know, it sounds a little cliche, but Midsumma really is your festival, and we are working harder all the time to make it more welcoming to everybody as well. I would now like to welcome Harriet Shing, Minister Harriet Shing, who's here officially from Minister Martin Foley. He did say he's sorry he couldn't be here tonight.
Welcome to the program launch. My name is Harriet Shing. I'm a Member of Parliament in the State Labor Government. I'm the first out woman ever to be in the Victorian Parliament, and with that, comes an enormous amount of pride and responsibility and a commitment to do the very best I can by our communities. I'd like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land upon which we meet this evening. I'd like to pay my respects to their elders past and present, and I'd like to acknowledge any Aboriginal leaders, new or emerging or current, who have joined us here this evening. I'm really sorry that I'm not Minister Martin Foley for all intents and purposes, but I do have a little bit of lesbo cred, so I'm hoping that'll see me through. And I am the ambassador for the Safe Schools program here in Victoria. What we have here tonight is the launch of a program which is, at its very core, inclusive and wonderful. And when I was listening to the performance earlier and wishing that I could wear high heels like that without going for a stack, I was thinking just how wonderful it is to have so much colour and vibrancy and so many opportunities with over 120 events at more than 80 venues to come in the upcoming program. All of this happens because of the efforts of people like Karen and Steve, John, but it also happens because of the many volunteers who work behind the scenes. And when I was thinking about tonight and how it's all come together, I know that no event takes place without an awful lot of hard work. Coordinating phone calls, lists, all of the glamorous, unglamorous, unsexy stuff that you have to do in order to give people a truly wonderful time. But I want to congratulate everybody through blood, sweat and tears who's put together the most compelling and diverse program that we've seen yet. What we have is an opportunity to spread our wings even further. After 30 years, it just goes from strength to strength. And what we're going to have is an amazing program of events which, as John pointed out, gives us the opportunity to learn about things that we wouldn't necessarily see or be exposed to in our everyday lives, to bring people along to see things that may be entirely new to them.